You were telling the truth. You don't know anything about handguns.
You must be bloody mad. I could have died of fright there.
Oh, it's not so easy to die. You should have taken that job I offered you. You would have been lying in the sun now, on a beach with some pretty girl.
That wasn't you, that was Professor...
You shouldn't get drunk either. Another piece of good advice. It makes your tongue whine.
Primo told me I shouldn't whine. Everybody wants to give me good advice.
Primo?
I don't even know his real name. So we're the driver at the removal firm called him because he's so big, Primo Carnera.
How splendid. Like calling your landlady Jackie because she's a Mrs. Kennedy. Isn't it the same kind of joke?
This has nothing to do with me. Just let me out here and I'll forget all about it. That's all I want to do.
What an uncomplicated young man. You make yourself sound. Poor Primo. Do you know who that is?
Sir Colin.
So it is. And how do you feel about him? Well?
My father likes him.
Your father? Of course. One of the gentry, one of us, a true borderer running the country. Well loved by all. Well hated by some. Take your stick.
Still mine. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Of course it doesn't. I'm making you a present of it. One more thing. Primo, a foolish nickname, I know. But if you heard his real name, it would make you think of echoes of swinging kilts and dawn trumpets at Kandahar. Oh, yes. A Scottish soldier.
You're junkie. When I was your age, I was fighting in the desert. You know what Montgomery said? Said about us. Montgomery was a general, but you'll no know that. He said, you can't beat the Scots in a killing match. He wasn't wrong either. It's something to do with pride. You know what I mean?
Muldoon?
Was that you hammering at the door?
What are you doing here?
Don't do that.
I thought it was funny, that window being open.
Shut the curtain. Do it. You don't know who's out there.
What are you doing here anyway? Where's... Oh, you're not shagging Margaret, are you?
What?
You and Margaret try to make little Muldoons.
You've got a dirty mouth. I've never liked you for that.
The girl Patrick sent for you. Is that it?
You look in a bad way.
I can take care of myself.
Maybe it's true Peter Kilpatrick asked me to collect something for him. Something he gave the girl. God. You're just a stupid boy.
Maybe. But I've seen inside the parcel.
You shouldn't have opened it. It wasn't meant for you.
There was a gun inside, and a towel with blood on it.
Where is it now?
You can tell Kilpatrick Brond has it.
Brond? There's someone I can ask to find out if you're telling the truth.
Kilpatrick? Has he shot somebody? Has he killed somebody? Is that what it is?
You should give your imagination a rest. You're too old for fairy stories.
You don't know how tired I am. Either you tell me what's happening or I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
There's no need for that. Listen. Peter will explain.
Kilpatrick's here.
In the bedroom. You know, with the girl, I'll get them.
I'll get a cup of tea on here. You back in with this, please?
Don't let's be hasty, Mr. Brodie.
Let me guess. You're a friend of Margaret. Where is she?
Well, you know about the party last night? Terrific wee party, really nice. No nonsense, nothing like that. Just a party with records and drinks, you know, soft drinks. And then, of course, it got late and I've got this bother with my foot, you know, I injured my foot.
At the party?
No, to be honest with you.
Be honest with me.
It happened when I was shifting a wardrobe. A while ago. But of course somebody stood in it last night, you know, and Margaret said, well, you're no fit state to walk home. My parents are away. She said, why don't you sleep in their bed? No, in my bed. She said, why don't you sleep in my bed and I'll sleep in their bed?
She's in bed, is she?
No, certainly not. She's away ages ago.
And now you're away too. Don't let me stop you. Hey, you there?
Me?
Get in.
Oh, sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
I'm up in your lift. Get in. Out the window. Watching you cripple your way down the road, I thought, that boy really does have a bad foot. I'm gonna give him a run home. After all, I'm on holiday. I've nothing else to do. Aye. She's a tidy girl, Margaret. And there you were having this party last night, and here there's not an unwashed glass or an empty crisp bag the length and breadth of the place. She'll have tidied up before she went out, eh?
You could let me out anywhere about here.
What is it? The next corner. I'll run you there.
Mr. Brodie, believe me, Margaret and I haven't... I wouldn't. Well, she wouldn't. I've got nothing but respect for your daughter.
My daughter?
You're no Margaret's father.
I'm Liam, the older brother, the boy from the bogs. Wait till I tell the wife about this. She won't believe it. In the name of God. You know who that is?
It's the guy that owns the digs I'm in. His name's Kennedy.
Get out.
Your friend was in a hurry. Who is he?
No idea. I was at a party last night, gave us a lift home.
Where would that be then?
Don't know. A friend took us in his car.
You done well with the lift. Come on then. Come on. Sign. You can sit down, can you not?
I don't want a drink.
Sit down. It's just Guinness. Only good thing the Irish ever made, eh? Put that on the floor, it's a filthy habit. Yeah, it's nourishment and that. You gotta live off that. If no men live off that.
Is Muldoon in?
You ought to drink that properly. Get it down here, leave it alone. Maybe he's disappeared like that fella Kilpatrick has. You wouldn't have an idea where he's at.
No.
That's right. You're not a friend of his.
Never have been.
Isn't that what I was saying? Comes here, treats it like his own house. Then he went off. That's the end of it.
Jackie looked in his room.
Her name's Val.
Sorry. Does he owe some rent? Didn't even take his toothbrush.
There are more important things in life than washing your teeth.
Well, thanks for the drink.
See that girl that came here? One Val told me about. She's got an RC kind of a name. You want to be careful before you do anything more in that direction.
What does that mean?
Me? It means I've seen many's a good man ruined by a hasty marriage. Sure, what else would it mean?
Hey, where the hell did you get to, you bastard? Do you think I'm just going to let you walk out and disappear this time?
If only it was that easy.
You're not leaving till you tell me what's going on.
You're in more trouble than you know.
If ever I'm in trouble, Muldoon and you're around, don't cheer, not unless you want your jaw broken.
You're a right bastard.
Probably. But the thing is, I think we're both in trouble. I think we should go to the police, but I don't want to go by myself. Why don't you help me?
I'll think about it.
I'll wait till tonight. But either way, I'm going to the police.
Didn't know you were in. Do you mind getting off the bed and letting me change the bed linen?
You're not a foot fetishist, are you?
What?
Thought you might be sneaking in for a quick sniff at my socks.
Who would I want to do that for?
God, it was a joke. My mistake.
You're the arrogant little bugger. When you came in here a year ago, you didn't even know which spoon to eat your soup with.
Oh, Jackie, that's a bit heavy.
And now you're a man about town who opened bloody dictionary.
Well, you didn't like swearing. What's the matter with you? You're as bad as him downstairs. Sitting down there drinking and smoking. The way he's behaving, you'd think he's an Irishman.
Do you think you can say anything you like to me?
It's just that you've got more life in your wee finger than he's got in his whole body. That's why I wouldn't blame you.
What do you know? What do you know about him or about me? It's very easy to get the wrong idea about him. First time I ever saw him. Wasn't much older than you are now.
He must have been. Can't imagine him ever being young.
There was this huge rock stood out in the sea at one end of our beach. This crowd of young fellas all daring one another to dive off it. Of course, none of them would do it because it was so high. He'd been listening to them, but he'd been looking over at me. He got up and gave me a wink. Thought the world had stopped when he dived off that rock.
You sure you're not making it up?
He was there all summer long until he had me married. Think it doesn't seem like a dream to me now? Of course, at your age you know everything, don't you?
I'll tell you this, the state he's getting into down there, he wouldn't be much good for high diving now.
I don't think you know him. I mean, after the baby died, things changed and became different. Only there was one night we went out to the pictures and then on to this cafe. We hadn't been out for a long time. There's this crowd of young fellas, 4 of them. Who'd been drinking, looking for trouble. They said something about me, and he got up, went over to them. And something happened. I don't know whether he just said something or looked at them. He came back, sat down with his back to them and started talking to me again. Almost as if he'd hoped I wouldn't notice what he'd done. The 4 of them just got up, went out, terrified. I remember then I'd started off being afraid of him. Hey, you! Get down off that before you fall and hurt yourself. Stupid children.
Broken anyone's jaw recently, dear pacifist? What's the matter? You feeling all right?
I've just remembered the last time I saw you.
On a festive occasion. Does it strike you? No, I suppose it wouldn't, that the people here get younger every year. Being a life member's a sort of memento mori, as if I was one of these nuns that kept a skull on the dining room table as a reminder to all of us that we're waiting to die.
I was crazy that night, imagining things. I was on the operating table the next day.
Oh, no, I've seen you since then. Near the end of term, in the downstairs bar. You're so drunk you couldn't bite your finger.
I remember the hangover. I don't remember talking to you.
You couldn't bite your finger. You kept telling everybody about this dream that you'd had. I love dreams, but people offer them to me so rarely now. You're crossing the bridge at Gibson Street and you saw a boy being killed. I've had better dreams. Presumptuous little cheese for supper dreams. You told it well enough.
I'm not sure it was a dream.
Oh, pretty serious if it wasn't. You'd be the missing witness. Have to get rid of you.
What kind of help?
Please. If you won't help me, I don't know what I'll do.
Okay, but you're going to tell me about that parcel first.
Well, not here. You were the only person I could think of. You won't even let me phone a doctor. You don't know what a temper Peter has.
I never thought it would be Kilpatrick that was hurt. Never thought that. Thought he'd be the one that touched somebody else, maybe even kill them.
He was sitting in the kitchen. He didn't seem to be badly hurt. He had the parcel.
And then you brought it to me just like you asked. What had I ever done to you, eh?
I wasn't supposed to bring it to you. But I got frightened. The streets were so awful. I couldn't find the place. Then this man started following me. I was really scared.
Were you supposed to take it to Brond?
It was an address I don't even remember now.
So you brought it to me?
Well, how could I take it back to Peter? He would have been angry with me. It's not fair. It was all going to be so lovely. Mummy and Daddy are away on holiday, you see, and he'd come back home with me. I went out to get some wine. I was going to make him this wonderful dinner. We were going to be so happy. He said he thought it was me come back. Why couldn't it have been me? It was all going to be so lovely. I didn't know how badly hurt he was, not until I moved into Daddy's yard.
When was this?
After you left me at the cafe. I went home and I told him I'd given you the parcel. And then he got really frightened and he said I'd need to move him. So I got him in the back of a taxi. Oh God, he was bleeding all over it. It was really horrible.
Why didn't you take him to the hospital?
Well, he's waiting for somebody to come.
I didn't ask for anything to do with this.
Look, there wasn't anyone else. You were the only one I could think of when I was so frightened.
Better go and see if he's okay then, eh? Stations used to smell of ozone. You know the stuff you get at the seaside? This uncle in Largs. You could smell the ozone when we were walking out to the Pencil. That's this monument outside of town.
Commemorates the Battle of Largs.
Is that right? Nah, they didn't teach history at my school.
Actually, the Scots defeated the King of Norway.
Actually, we were the people then, eh? Just keep moving.
God, it'll be all right.
Look, let me go in first.
No, let me see him first, it'll be better.
Hey, has he got another gun? One of his own?
I don't know. Peter, it's all right. It's only me. He's not here.
You better lock the front door. You have someone coming in off the street. I thought you couldn't awaken him.
Must have been too ill to move.
Better make sure. Might be lying somewhere.
Well, the only other place would be the yard.
Gone in there.
There isn't anywhere else.
He wouldn't be in here.
No, not in there.
Here you go. Cup of tea and a biscuit. Make you feel better. You'll have to knock when you get back, or your visitors will think they've been burgled.
Visitors?
Your auntie and uncle from Ireland.
Uncle Liam?
And that's him.
Shit, what time is it?
Bit one-ish. It's all right, we'll get a night bus.
Oh, God. Oh, well, I can't go home now. What would Aunt Rose tell my mother? She can't stand me.
I don't think it's that. It's just that they find out being perfect a bit hard to take.
What are you talking about? How do you know what they think?
I went to your house this morning. How else would I know about your Uncle Liam?
You went to the house? Oh, what did you do that for? I shall tell my dad.
But your auntie didn't even see me.
It doesn't matter. He tells her everything.
Sorry.
Well, I can't go home now. Not with her there.
Why don't you just sleep here? There's a bed.
What about you?
I'll go and get a bus.
And leave me here on my own?
I don't mind staying.
Well, where would you sleep?
Must be somewhere.
You could sleep in the chair. You could sleep in it through there.
You couldn't sleep in it anywhere. All right. But I'm not sleeping through there. You'd come through in the morning and find me dead of exposure. I'll stay in here and die of loneliness.
Will you at least go through there and give me a chance to get ready for bed? What are you doing? You can come through now, I'm ready. Put the light off then.
Give me a minute. Nighty.
Good night.
What's the bed doing here anyway?
My dad used to stay here sometimes. So he could keep on top of things.
Oh, yes. Margaret? You asleep? Margaret?
It's you!
It's all right. Take it easy.
What do you think you're doing?
Down. I've been in that chair for hours. All the blood's run up my legs.
But you've taken all your clothes off.
I didn't want to get my vest crumpled.
Don't do that.
You taste wonderful.
Get out.
Well, I'd never be able to find my clothes again.
Look, will you calm down? You wouldn't do if I didn't want you to.
Of course I wouldn't. I'd never force myself on a girl. We'll do whatever you want.
Get out the bed then.
Apart from that, it's bloody freezing out there. If anybody's going to sleep in the chair, it must be your turn.
Don't be silly. Look, settle down and we'll go to sleep. That would be fair.
Fair? How can you talk that way? Margaret, why don't we get married?
What would we do that for?
Because I feel sad.
Now you're being silly. But you're a nice boy. I trust you. I know you're awake. Get up.
Is that bacon?
And eggs and rolls.
Rolls?
Don't sulk. It'll spoil if it has to wait.
I used to have thought of that last night.
What?
Never mind.
Oh my God. I hope you're not one of those exhibitionists.
I like my eggs hard-boiled.
But I'm frying them in butter.
You'll give me a cornery one way or the other.
You're some eater when you get started.
Could eat the same again.
Are you still hungry? Do you want something else?
Between night and day, you're a split personality. Do you know that?
What a strange thing to say. Do you mean it? Where's your friend Kilpatrick?
He's not here.
I think we should make certain.
He's not in there.
You looked?
You don't need a key, it's broken. I put it back last night.
And you don't find it odd a businessman would leave his premises so badly protected?
Well, what?
Well,
What do you mean? You're joking?
extraordinary. You don't see that something's been dragged through the dust here? Shift those out of the way.
Oh, come on.
You're refusing. It'll look bad if you refuse.
Patrick, what did he come out here for?
Come out by himself. To burrow among the bags, you imagine? Oh, somebody's lashed his thumbs with a piece of string. Same kind of string by the look of it. Probably cut from the same length. Find another piece of it, tying something else, and the forensic people would be happy. Didn't even have the strength to struggle out from under the bags. He bled on that while he lay there. Not much, but by then he didn't have much to lose, given his all for Queen and country, or whatever it was he thought he was dying for. It's a nice question. Who killed him? The one who shot him? Or the one who brought him out here?
Where are you taking me? I want to go to the police.
Whatever made you think you had a choice?
I haven't done anything.
Just do this first and then we'll talk about that.
Where did Brond go? What did he tell you?
You're going to let me take your print?
No.
Up to you. Case in Edinburgh last year. Fella felt the same way as you do. His arms got broken. Reasonable force, the court said. He still gets his prints taken.
What on earth are you doing?
Listening.
I don't see any need for that. All I was trying to suggest was that if there was some emergency.
We've been in here for an hour.
Longer than that, because I was here before you. I'd just got up to the desk when the excitement started. About what, I don't know. They told me to wait in here, out of the way, I suppose. They were very excited.
Don't like the idea of excited policemen.
The best thing we can do, if there's a real emergency, is be patient. They have a difficult job, you know.
Oh, splendid attitude, admirable. You're not a criminal yourself, then?
Of course not. Do I look like a criminal? I was gardening. That's why I'm here.
Gardening?
The roses at the back hadn't been too well. Too sheltered, I suppose. I'd made my mind up to have them up.
You dug up the roses?
Oh, it started to.
And then you decided to come to the police station and tell them all about it?
I'd taken out the rose bushes. Perhaps I should have done it sooner, but they were there when we came to the house. I pushed my spade in, but when I pulled it out, the dry soil ran back into the hole. It ran. I stood up and stepped back, not all at once. I stepped back, and there was a roar and a kind of gasp. And I was standing on the edge of a black hole with no bottom to it. It just went down and down. I could hear loose stones and little bits of earth falling. Still falling. You're the first person I've told. Something will have to be done about it.
The hole?
It's dangerous.
That must be the first earthquake there's been in Glasgow.
Earthquake? Who's talking about earthquakes? Subsidence. My garden had slipped into an old pit shaft.
Oh, Jesus.
Aye. That makes you rest in old coal mines, you know.
Aye.
They told him to come in here. But it's all very strange. I wonder if I'll ever feel safe anywhere again.
I've just about had it up to here with that guy, I'm telling you. Why would you put in here? That's been a mistake.
I came to report what happened. It'll have to be fenced off.
Whatever it is, I do not want to know, right? Now you just stay here and the constable will see you're all right, sir. Right? You. Come on.
Excuse me, I need to go to the toilet.
In a minute.
It's panic stations out there.
Right then. Let's talk about how well you knew this Kilpatrick fella.
I didn't know him at all.
You both share the same digs. You've been there about a year, he's been there longer, and you tell me you don't know him?
Of course not, it's just that we weren't friends.
Ah, you didn't like him?
I didn't.
Never mind. How many of you are in the digs anyway?
4, no 5.
You get trouble with your memory.
Never mind. Is are all students, is that right?
Just me. Muldoon isn't, neither is... Neither was Peter Kilpatrick.
What did he do?
I don't know if it's something like that. I don't think I ever really knew.
Maybe you did, maybe you just forgotten.
I just...
Forget it. You're a student, you remember that?
At the uni.
That's not a crime, is it?
We're working on it.
So how come you never liked this fella? Do you have an argument?
didn't say
Let me
it.
finish, son. Did you have an argument with him or something?
I didn't say I didn't like him.
The women liked Kilpatrick. Did you know that? What about you? You're a ladies' man.
No.
Big fella like you, I thought that's what you students get up to all the time.
So did I.
Asked you a question.
I answered it.
I see. Inclined the other way, do I?
What?
He's asking if you fancy the boys.
No, not much.
Ladies' man, are you?
I don't run bloody mad if that's what you mean.
Is that what I mean? No. I don't think so. You have a steady?
What?
A steady, some lassie you go out with.
No.
A big fella like you. How long is it you claim you've been in Glasgow at the uni?
Since last October.
You tell me you don't fancy the boys. And then you tell me you've been up at the cake shop for over a year and you've never pulled a bird. You better make up your
I
mind.
didn't say I don't like girls. I've been at it a few times.
Names.
Couldn't I go, what?
Names, guess their names.
I'll give you a name. Margaret Bridie.
She's not a girlfriend of mine.
Who'd you sleep with last night?
That's understandable. You were jealous of him. I mean, I'd have been pissed off too.
Why should I be jealous of him?
You've already admitted you knew he was shagging her. That's not right. I don't know. I didn't know anything about him, right? Don't even come the funny man with me, son. You are in big trouble.
I thought I was going to get a sandwich. I want to go to the lavatory.
Blood from forensics positive. Looks like this is our man. Have you ever been a member of any political party?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I've told him and him I haven't done anything. Margaret knows that. Ask her. I didn't shoot Peter Kilpatrick.
We're not talking about Kilpatrick anymore, but I think you know that. We're talking about how you killed Sir Colin. And suppose I told you you were seen One of the night maids saw you.
Night maids, for God's sake, they don't have night maids in Broidy's yard.
No, but they have them at the Riggs Lodge Hotel, and one of them will say she saw you in the middle of last night in a back corridor on the ground floor.
I was with Margaret at Broidy's yard, not the Riggs Lodge Hotel.
Oh, go on. I'm listening. Tell me you've never been to the Riggs Lodge.
I've been there. But that was at Christmas. I worked as a relief porter during the holidays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. So, while the girl Bridie was sleeping, we know you were in bed with her, she's told us, right? We think that once you were sure she was sleeping, you slipped out of bed, dressed, went to the Riggs Lodge, met the others. Killed the old man. Came back, crept in beside her again. You were taking the chance she wouldn't waken before you came back. She didn't. And you were stupid enough to think that gave you an alibi. You know what this is, don't you?
Planning the Riggs Lodge Hotel.
Right, that's an admission.
It was a guess. You've been going on about the bloody Riggs Lodge.
You admit you've seen this plan before?
No!
That's what you were there for at Christmas. That's when you sussed the place out. I'll show you what you did. You broke in through this door here and went up the outside wall, right?
How high is that, Sergeant?
5 stories, sir. He's big enough and young enough.
Never done any climbing?
Climbing?
Hills, mountains, that kind of stuff?
No.
Mountaineering club at university. You joined that, didn't you?
Me, no.
What's the point of lying? We can check, you know. You're a climber, right?
Wrong. If you must know, I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of heights.
Up. On your feet, you.
Get up. Right, get up. Right, get up.
On your feet, you.
Right, get up.
Come on, up. On your feet, you. Up. This yours.
They took it away from me.
He never seemed right to me, and now this.
Sir?
How could he have done that climb at the Riggs Lodge? He's a bloody cripple.
It doesn't mean to say he couldn't be an accomplice, sir. It doesn't mean that he couldn't tell us what we want to know. Peter Kilpatrick was one of our own, sir. And his father. At the Northern Post for 20 years.
The political boys from London will be here by the morning. It isn't Kilpatrick they'll be worried about.
Still, we don't like it happening to one of our own.
It'll be out of our hands in the morning.
I was thinking, sir, if you were wanting a wee breath of fresh air, you know, just for half an hour, like.
You think so?
Oh, definitely.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about Peter Kilpatrick. I didn't know he was a policeman. I didn't kill him.
Suppose I say I believe you. What do I get in return? Do I get the name of the man who did this? Do I get the names of the rest of your group? I would call that a fair exchange.
Did what? What group? How can I tell you what I don't know?
I'm going for a walk. A long walk. You have as long as it takes.
What about Brond? I'll talk to Brond. He brought me here. I'll talk to him.
Brond. There's enough people in this world with dirty hands, Sergeant. Keep yours clean.
Sir?
Book him, Sergeant.
For the killing of the lodge? As an accomplice?
That won't be our business tomorrow, no. Book him for Kilpatrick. Book him for the murder of Peter Kilpatrick.
father likes him, but I think he's an old bastard that sold Scotland in and doesn't mean I'd want to kill him right now. Primo killed him. You made Primo kill him.
There was definitely something wrong with that chicken. On the plane. His stomach's full of acid. How long does it take him to get a car round? I wonder they could stop and get killed. Complete Nagisland.
You will give yourself an ulcer. Personally speaking, I'm quite glad to have a breath of air. How about yourself, Sunshine? I bet you thought they stuck you in there and thrown away the key, didn't you?
Oh. Didn't you say that till we was outside?
Well, it crept up on me, didn't it? You might be right about that chicken. Loves young dream.
Daily record, large assassination. Daily record, large assassination.
Tell them you saw a scrap of newspaper pinned to a wall. My poor boy, it's gone. All of it's like a dream. None of it's here anymore. The scene of the crime.
It's all down to you, son. That is, unless you do yourself a bit of good by us. We're the only friends you've got now.
And we're going to take you up there and throw you off the bleeding roof.